Alicia.
I'm Devanshi.
I'm Amon.
I'm Mia.
And I'm Sammy.
We are so excited to be able to have a live show again and share parts of our cultures with you.
We wanted to talk about how South Asia is talked about in a very specific way here at Hunter. When we start talking about world economies, India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh are always the prime examples of poor countries. People always think that South Asia is just chicken tikka masala and garlic naan, and we want to tell you that's not true. You know, South Asia is a complex region spanning 650 languages, multiple religions, and billions of people.
So this year's theme is the diversity of South Asia. You'll hear music from all over South Asia, from traditional songs in Tamil to pop fusion songs in both Hindi and English. Today, we want to show you the real South Asia. From the hills of Nainital to the beaches of Goa, from crunchy dosas to sugary jalebis.
South Asia is a huge region, and as such, it is filled with a vast amount of traditions and food and art that all might deviate from preconceived notions that you might have already held. Even what you see today is only a fragment of South Asian culture.
We would also like to send our best wishes to one of our club members, Nikhil, who couldn't be here today. Because he got injured while practicing for the show. Although we are short a member, we hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you.
Sagatam Hi, my name is Tasnia Jahan, which is the Americanized version of Tasnia Jahan. And my name is an Arabic name that means the world's praise.
My name is Fahian Joy. Well, my first name Fahian. I still have no clue why my parents named me that. I asked my dad so many times and the explanation is different every time. I searched it up and I got some Buddhist monk, meanwhile I'm Muslim, so I really have no clue. Although for joy, it means victory, and yeah, so that's good.
My name is Imad. It is an Arabic and Urdu name. It means pillar of strength and support.
My name is Meva, and it means intelligence in Sanskrit, and also it's another name for the goddess Saraswati.
So my name is Devanshi Shah, and my last name is technically not actually Shah. My family's name, like my grandparents, my great-grandparents, their last name is actually Sah, S-A-H. And when my dad immigrated here to the U.S., people had a really hard time pronouncing his name, so he anglicized his name to Shah to make it easier for other people to say.
So my name means Little Earth in Sanskrit.
Yeah, so my name Saujus is actually the translation from the word full of life in English. It's a Sanskrit word that means that. And I got that name because when I was born, I was in the hospital sort of fighting for my life in the ICU right after I was born. And so my parents named me after that just to signify my birth story.
Maya means illusion in Hindi. My parents named me Maya because they wanted a name that meant a lot of different things in a lot of different cultures. And also something that was short enough that I could spell before the age of 6.
Hi, okay, so my name is Jashanjeet Kaur, and the name Jashanjeet means celebration of winning, and Kaur means princess. We got my name through a kind of interesting way. I'm Sikh, and in Sikhism, it's customary to bring a newborn child to a temple, which we call the Gurdwara, and there a priest usually takes the Holy Scripture and opens it up to a random page, and the first consonant or vowel on the first line of that page is what starts the name of your child. So for me, they pulled out a J. As for Kaur, I think everyone in this religion, or like people who follow the religion traditionally, they all have either the name Kaur or Singh, and Kaur means princess, while Singh means lion.
കാണാനായി വെളിയുണ്ടവായനെ ഉള്ളം കവർന്നാനെ അന്നകുലരിയറന്ന് നിന്ന മുതനെ കണ്ട കൺകൾ മൻതോളിൽ കാണാനേ.
Seen him in the club and number pretty teens. I think I'm a widow, can't stop staring at his rings. What kind of car was he driving? It was clean. Try to catch him outside, but he feeling off the scene. I wonder what it feel like to live his life just for a day. How he keep making his dream come true, and I can't, I'm starting to hate. Wonder if he capping when he say counting up all day. Wonder if I start rapping, if I could be like him one day. He the one I hate the most, brown boy. Makes me sick when he brag on most, brown boy. He can turn my wife into a brown boy. I don't know how he sell out shows, brown boy. Engine room block, I heard the noise. Think I live around the corner from the brown boy. Who got you paying attention, brown boy? He came from a different dimension, brown boy.
About it every day, baby looking like Hana Kazana on a plate, ayy. Like a tight, like a good feed. I smell like bitch, stop on the feet. Everything on it, gotta be like a deep. Jelly, do it on it, your jelly. Yeah, I'm a bitch, I go to Langadi. Do it like a bubble up in front of me. Everybody trying to figure out your recipe. Just trying to get a piece, baby. Now that you wanna get crazy, crazy. Shorty, take it slow, then chitty, chitty. Hey, baby, let me see it. Just wanna eat it. Baby, let me see it. Oh, I really need it. Oh, baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. I know the things that you like.
The culture for us Bengalis is structured around the community, and when it's tens of thousands of people strong, the culture becomes a huge part of you. It's a feeling I get every time I go out in my neighborhood. Streets filled with old people running around with grocery bags, trying to recreate the buzz of a street bazaar back home, with their kids straggling behind, drinking some brown mango juice. It's seemingly menial moments like this that remind me that I'm in an unbreakable community. It might not be the largest, but it's here, in my neighborhood, for me, and that's what matters. I've been growing up in a bubble of my own culture, but I never realized the extent to which it was a product of the city that I live in. The bubble seemed normal to me, but seeing situations where the bubble didn't exist, or barely did, shocked me. It didn't feel right going to places where the only evidence of culture was a run-down grocery store hidden behind a Walmart, with lights even dimmer than the ones here, and the only sign of community being a link to a Facebook group. This bubble I have here, living alongside people of my own kind, is a privilege. It's a privilege not to feel like you don't fit in while being a minority, and being able to embrace a life in between as something of your own. But it didn't fall into our laps. We only have this privilege because the people who came here before us took on that burden. Not our parents per se, but the generation even before them, who came when immigrants were shunned even more than they are now. And then having to make things we take for granted, like stores and mosques, from scratch. They came into a completely foreign land and from the ground up, fought as hard as they could and made a Mecca for our people. And eventually, our parents could come, and we could craft our own culture, not a culture of either or. Now we don't need to pick a side, choosing whether to feel like a foreigner at school or among our family. All the work from the past built up to help us with one thing, the ultimate goal for a kid: to feel comfortable in our own skin.
lots of people have preconceived notions of what South Asian culture is. Even, for example, if you think about the way a lot of Westerners think about South Asian food, you normally think about chicken tikka masala and garlic naan, but I think that's a very Westernized idea and portrayal of South Asia, because in reality, in my house, we don't eat chicken tikka masala ever, really. We eat dals and vegetables and sabjis and rotis, and I think it's a lot more complex of a culture than Westernized perception seems to create of it.
What people should know about Hindu culture is that historically a large part of it has been the caste system, and I think you can appreciate a culture without condoning the caste oppression or generally oppression that has gone with it historically, and support efforts to change part of the culture that should be left to the past.
I think the most important part about that people know about our culture is just the sheer diversity that we have all throughout just the entirety of South Asia. I really feel as if people should just know how diverse all of us are. We're not like one monolith. We all have different sort of side cultures and side traditions that we all follow, and I really think that it's important for all of those voices to get heard.
Whenever people hear that I'm from Nepal, they always think that it's a part of India, or it has been a part of India. It's probably been the majority of India, but even if the culture is kind of similar, it's still its own unique culture. I would just want people to know that it's a really beautiful culture that should be appreciated.
morning, everyone. Well, we want to say thank you to Public Safety, Tech, of course, our advisors, Dr. Sharma and Mr. Wanda, Miss Antonio, all of our wonderful club members, and we want to say thank you for sharing this with us. We're so excited. And we have a gift for our advisors. So Dr. Sharma and Mr. Wanda, could you come up?
Dr. Sharma, we'd like to thank you for dedicating so much time to helping our club be who we are and for just watching all of our practices and giving us feedback. Thank you so much. And Mr. Wanda, thank you so much for coming to our entire Sunday rehearsal. We know it was the whole day and it was a lot of time. And just thank you so much for giving us your input and your feedback. And we really appreciate it.
It's been so wonderful working with all of you all these years and you seniors. We're all going to miss you guys, and I'm just so happy to see all of you here in person and getting to enjoy this all together. And thank you, audience. You guys are great.
Thank you all for coming!